Good morning, everyone. Today I'm starting a little bit early. Let's see how that plays out. With a quick buy on pound yen. Oh, this is the 15-minute chart, sorry. Doesn't remove the take profit. Oh, there we go. MetaTrader is just slow as usual.
Morning, Mr. Swing, crew, Marble, Linda.
Morning.
Yeah, you're up bright and early.
Losing some money on cable in a second.
Looks like your pound yen is paying.
But it's not very big position. Now cable is kissing the VWAP again, so maybe this is gonna go bad in a second. Maybe that's at a stop loss here.
Don't forget we still pre-market. Good morning, by the way.
Oh, the stop for pound yen is a lot closer. Yeah, looks like this is gonna go down.
Just a heads up, in about 5 minutes time we're expecting the release of the Japanese loans and discount core print for August year on year. No estimates, but a prior read of 8.7%.
I certainly hope that's not true. But you know what they say. We don't trade hope.
What do they say? It always does.
Yeah.
Euro dollar.
Don't really have a good target either.
USD CAD.
Yeah, dollar CAD, same place. Right at the
Trading
VWAP.
in the zone all day.
DAX.
Well, all day, it's just 2 hours. Yeah, it's gonna go down.
Dollar CAD.
Nasdaq just popped the VWAP.
And benchmark 10-year JGB futures down around spot 0.9 points in early trade, with Japanese Nikkei average futures up over 1% in early trading.
Yeah, they're up over 1%, but they pulled back 50% of that already. And we're 15 minutes to the bell, so looks like this is gonna go back down.
Euro yen. Euro yen. Cable.
Oh, the euro is below already.
Let's set the tone, a bottle of red wine and pheromones. The conversation flows, a couple of hours, see how it goes.
Looking at the fixed income space, and Treasury's dipping with the cash curve implied to open a touch steeper as S&P E-minis rise around 0.5% in Asia trade, after those reports that we had that Trump could be discharged as soon as Monday. Meanwhile, Aussie bonds trade heavy with the USTs. New Zealand bonds are firm into the QE, which was met again with heavy offers. And as we said, the BOJ is set to buy up to 10-year JGBs in operations at 0210 BST. It's a fairly light calendar for data this week. The Fed is in focus as the September meeting minutes are due for release. Bond supply kicks off on Tuesday with the US to sell 3 years for $52 billion, followed by the reopening of 10-year and 30 years for $35 and $23 billion respectively. This total $110 billion is offset with just $24 billion of redemptions during the settlement week.
Tipsy, didn't drink, so I don't get I'll show my hand, let's play it out. Putting my heart up on the table. I really trust my senses. Catch me if I fall. So done with second guessing. You seem to have it all. In love enough for anything, emotional too soon. You got my invitation, now the rest is up to you. Kick it, rendezvous, make some time for me and you. Get you over, treat you.
Still
Euro
awaiting
dollar.
the release of the Japanese Loans and Discount Corp reading for August. Meanwhile, in just under 10 minutes time, we're expecting the release of the Melbourne Institute inflation reading for September. Month on month, no estimates, but a prior read of spot 1%. As well, we'll get the ANZ commodity price print for New Zealand for September. Again, no estimates there, but a prior read of minus spot 9%. Meanwhile, for the Melbourne Institute inflation year-on-year read for September, the prior coming in at 1.3%.
I know my inhibitions, I just let them go. Stole my heart just like a criminal. I think it's time you let me know if you wanna kick it, rendezvous, make some time for me and you. Get you over, treat you right. We vibing like kick it, rendezvous, make some time for me and you. Get together, you and I. We vibing like
And 8.5% is the print for the Japanese Loans and Discount Corp reading for August, year on year, coming in at 8.5% on a prior read of 8.7%.
Euro dollar. Cable.
Pound yen is potentially closing as an eye of the hurricane doji on the hourly in a few minutes.
I should have bought the Aussie dollar because they're doing some interest rate nonsense.
It's an update from the NHC here saying Gamma continues to drift
Bada
near the
boom over
northern
there,
coast
huh?
of the Yucatan Peninsula, with the Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter plane investigating the tropical
I
storm
think I
now.
just haven't gotten
Also,
accustomed
just a
to
reminder, in
looking at
about 3
Aussie
minutes'
yen.
time, we're expecting the release of the Melbourne Institute inflation print for September, as well as the New Zealand ANZ commodity price print for September as well.
Oh, I see Aussie yen did a good move.
I'm pretty sure Aussie Kiwi is flying. Let's have a look. Oh, nice. How much is that? Ah, it's just 23 pips. Never mind, it just looks bad. What about pound Aussie? Oh, the pound is going up too, so it's not gonna move that much. Yeah, I didn't.
Well, I ain't asking for much.
Also in the euro on the other account, I'm gonna close this trade. I'm just gonna enable trading stop.
A minute to go till the data.
Oh, it's opening too. I maybe should just close that. Yeah, I guess it's better to just close that. Close our current. This one.
In UK politics here, hearing via the Press Association that the UK is prepping a new 238 million sterling employment plan. That's via the Press Association. UK prepping a new 238 million sterling employment plan.
Euro
Aussie
dollar.
yen.
Dollar
DAX.
CAD.
Minus spot 2% for the New Zealand ANZ commodity price print for September.
Pound yen.
Minus spot 2% on a prior revised print of minus 1%. Still waiting the Melbourne Institute inflation readings. Meanwhile, we do see Japan's Topics Index rising 1.1% at morning open, with the Nikkei gaining around 1%.
Aussie yen.
So, I guess I should just take profit here before this turns into a loss. Looks like the dollar index is holding. Yeah, the dollar is gonna hold. It's just opening volatilities or whatever.
Just hearing
Yeah,
from
sure.
NAB here saying shareholders are requesting the company's disclosure to include elimination of exposure to thermal coal in OECD countries by no later than 2030. So company disclose in subsequent annual reporting strategies and targets to reduce exposure to fossil fuel assets. That's shareholders requesting the company to disclose in subsequent annual reporting strategies and targets to reduce their exposure to fossil fuel assets. That's NAB there. Meanwhile, spot 1% for the Melbourne Institute inflation on the month for September, unchanged on the prior, with the year-on-year read coming in unchanged as well, 1.3% for Melbourne Institute inflation.
Maybe I closed the euro trade too early. Or whatever, this was just a scalp anyway.
CAD.
Looks like
Euro
pound
dollar.
yen's going to push up
Yeah.
Currency
another
from the
30
New Zealand
pips or
PM saying there's a high chance the Auckland cluster will be eliminated.
Yeah, I should really just take the money. This is so very much undecided. But my target on pound yen is not that far, so it's actually quite far. Gonna regret that in a minute.
Pound yen. Euro yen.
See how far this is gonna go.
Talking about pound yen still. think about 20, 30 pips.
Wow, my audio is terrible today, huh?
Either that or I'm terrible.
Actually, I was about 15 or something, 17. Let me just count it real quick. 14. But that very much depends what the dollar does. And the dollar seems to try to get back up.
I'm somewhere between 725 and 750.
Test.
Test received.
There's some background noise in my audio.
And the New Zealand PM saying it's to lift coronavirus restrictions
Euro,
in Auckland
yen.
from Wednesday. Just to repeat, New Zealand PM Arden saying they'll be lifting coronavirus restrictions in Auckland from Wednesday.
I don't read it
The
actually. The
latest from
prices
China
just stopped
sees it
moving.
report 20 new coronavirus cases on October the 4th.
Morning boys,
Whilst
how are
Hong
you,
Kong
Swing?
has issued a red rainstorm warning, we hear.
Love is forever. To believe you gotta let go. Light as a feather. Light as a feather. Lucid dreaming over Tokyo. Love is forever. Love is forever. Love is forever. Love is forever.
And further gains being seen for US equity futures. E-minis rising by around a spot 7%.
In this dream of
Oh,
there is someone come.
I just see my cable trade is already at the target.
Love is forever. Love is forever.
Fuck it, I'm out.
Believe you gotta let go. Light as a feather. Light as a feather.
Just, how many pips was that?
Over Tokyo.
Okay, not that good.
You're out, so should I scale in?
I just closed the cable buy. I don't trust that at all.
And when you wake up, you know what you need to do. Just close your eyes.
But I'm still long pound yen because this target is actually a little bit higher, but it's gonna take a while, I think.
Close your
Or my pound, my cable target is bullshit, and it's just gonna keep going.
Just close your eyes.
Well, if the deviations hold, we should get a nice move up.
Yeah, but it's gonna pull back now, I think.
New Zealand's PM saying we'll join the Australian travel bubble when it's safe to do so.
Or my target was bullshit. Let's just see. Looks like it. Yeah. That was nonsense. It was reasonable.
You didn't account for market noise?
Okay, if that's nice. Yeah. Oh shit, where's pound yen?
That was a joke, Swing.
Yeah, looks like the noise is enough for my target. Oh, this is gonna fly. This is gonna fly so bad.
The noise could be enough to pay me.
There we go. Target filled.
Really? That was one of my targets too.
Okay, my audio is terrible. I need to do something about that. Test. Is that better or is that worse?
It's the same here. And it sounds decent.
Yeah, it's better now. There was some Hall effect for some reason. It looks like dollar cat is still gonna go down. Yeah, dollar cat is still dropping. My cable keeps going up.
From our end you have always sounded clear.
Yeah, maybe my idea of quality is different.
Euro dollar.
Okay, I scaled out and put a protection on in profit.
How much did I make on that one anyway? Phone. I will be back in a second.
Euro dollar.
Oh, it just keeps going, huh?
Yeah, it's one of
It's
those.
just broke higher. Ah, cable went higher too. Ah, shit. Cable just ignored my target. Cat, not in my coffee.
just a heads up then, in just under 10 minutes time we're expecting the release of the Japanese PMI services read for September final, Jibun Bank readings. The prelim on the services coming in at 45.6, with the composite prelim coming in at 45.5. At the same time, we're also expecting the release of South Korean manufacturing PMI readings for September, the prior coming in at 48.5, with the Singapore PMI reading for September, no estimates there, but
Euro
the
dollar
read coming in at 43.6.
Time to sell now.
Sell what?
Sell the bond, of course. Sell now if you want some drawdown.
Euro dollar.
We are in sync tonight, Swing. I'm a New York Session Index futures trader, but when I trade after hours I have your stream playing, long both ES and NQ futures since the open.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but the Nikkei seems to the Nikkei seems to start weakening. NK. The 25 tick doesn't look so healthy anymore. But NQ looks good, yeah. Always have an eye on NK if you trade after hours.
DAX is interesting. It looks like a little push and then a pullback and then a push on the hourly. Looks like it's going to push up again. And the pound is reflecting that. And the other indexes look up.
Don't ever let me be away from you. I'm gonna hold it tight, cause you're the only thing that I can't lose. I never needed you to give me things. I never needed you to diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you.
Yeah, all the futures look up right now.
Euro dollar. Aussie dollar. Dollar CAD.
And seeing the Australian September construction index rising 7.3 points to 45.2. To repeat, the Australian September construction index
Euro
rises
yen.
7.3 points to 45.2.
Euro yen. Just hearing that Chinese military aircraft entered Taiwan's Addis on Sunday. Just to repeat, Chinese military aircraft apparently entered Taiwan's Addis area on Sunday. $46.9 for Japan services, composite coming in at 46.6, South Korean manufacturing PMI for September in at 49.8.
ahead of the prior read of 48.5, with Singapore
Euro
PMI
yen.
coming in at 45.1 for September, again ahead of the prior 43.6. Taiwanese PMI manufacturing for September in at 55.2 on the prior read of 52.2. And just to repeat those Japanese PMI readings, on the final September reading coming in at 46.9, an improvement on the prelim 45.6. Meanwhile, the Japanese composite PMI reading for September final, again an upgrade on the prelim of 45.5, we come in at 46.6. Also seeing the release of Australian September Business Conditions Index rose to 0 versus -6 in August, whilst the September Business Confidence Index rose to -4 versus -8 in August.
Euro dollar.
Meanwhile, South Korea confirming 73 more coronavirus cases.
So the move is over. What about the reversal? It's going to be at somewhere before R1 or R1 or just after. Or will it save R1 for London?
When you say the move is over, what are you referring to specifically, the chart?
Oh, don't listen to me. I'm just a hack. I have no way of telling if the move is over or not.
LOL, I know, only challenging you to break down the thought that triggered the idea in your mind.
And how does that make you money?
No, it's okay. I'll explain what I was thinking. So on the smaller time frame, like 5 minute, there's already been 3 pushes up, and it's already making this pattern that sometimes goes down and sometimes pushes up some more. And I don't want to be involved in it, so I'm making excuses.
That's a good excuse.
If you look on pound yen on the 5 minute, you might see what I'm talking about. The problem is it could shoot up another 20, 30 pips and I wouldn't be surprised.
Not about money, just stimulating a conversation. I got the money part covered on my end.
Yeah, that's good. I figured you were okay, so I didn't.
Thanks for expanding.
How are you today?
And true to the indexes, she's still pushing. So I'm wrong. So I'm gonna wait around and try to catch the rebound. I mean, I already got good profit on the first part.
Of course you got to love it though.
Oh, I love it. I love it, man. I love pound yen. She can shoot up 50 pips without me. 100 pips, I'll still love it.
That's a naughty man. I haven't seen him in a while.
Let's see if she touches R1 though. That's what I'm really interested about.
See, I prefer to watch the game with futures, a lot more transparency to get more of a perspective on the game.
I don't understand that. What do you mean by transparency in futures?
Well, it's centralized, so you see everything.
Yeah, but that doesn't really make a difference when you're in a trade.
Well, I guess for making trades, also.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Depends what market you're talking about. If you're talking about currencies, then definitely not. It's not adding anything.
Oh, I mean like futures as opposed to ES as opposed to trading SPX, for example.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, there's a big difference there.
I can see the order flow of the transactions dictating price with spot FX. There is no centralized exchange to view that exact direct perspective futures give you.
So, your point being?
Do you mean it the other way around, origin code?
Or maybe I'm just such a bad trader that I can't appreciate such minor subtleties.
I prefer that view. Calm down, swing.
I still want to know what your point is. Maybe I learned something.
If you're a buy side trader, then it matters, I guess. But if you're not, then not as much. But yeah.
If you trade the ticker, yeah, then that's, of course, there is.
Yeah, or if you're a buy side execution trader trying to fill like a massive order for a hedge fund or something.
Extended gains being seen for
Buy-side
Japanese
days.
equities, with the TOPIX index rising around 1.9%.
I do believe this discussion has gone above my pay grade, sir.
This discussion is just pointless. It's a typical Forex factory nonsense. But that's good for me, because everybody says VWAP doesn't work, and that's good for me. So they can argue about their stops being hunted by the broker, and I'm gonna make money. I'm back in a second. Alright, so nothing happened.
It is a Monday.
Well, looks like we're gonna go up on the indices after, huh? Only the DAX is below. Ish.
In your heart, I'm left behind, like a shadow in the dark, ready to unwind. Someone please help me now to ease all the pain.
My monitor just fell off its stand and fell flat on my desk.
'Cause I'm going
If, I don't
Sorry?
know what the hell just happened. My monitor just fell on to my desk. It came off the stand.
And when the feeling's lost and the roads are crossed, I could only be here where it feels like home. In your heart, I'm left behind, like a shadow in the dark, ready to unwind.
So Nikkei up,
Aussie dollar.
DAX down.
To ease all
Yeah.
Say
Normal Monday.
the word.
Pound yen must wait.
you and me.
Time to wait.
Supposed to be, we walk the long road. So hear me, I've got something on my mind. It's time to reload.
Wow.
'Cause
I thought she was gonna push up and lick R1 and then
to a place I
sprint down.
where it feels like home.
Could still happen. Nikkei could drop.
I could only
Yeah, if the DAX just precedes everything, then yeah. But the cable has to go below too. It's just 3 pips from the reverb.
you and me never supposed to be. We walk
Yeah, and just she went
Aussie
just
dollar.
short. She went 4 pips short of the R1 anyway.
something on my mind. It's
Oh, I did already. Oh yeah, I did.
'cause I'm going alone where love is gone, to a place I belong, where it feels like home. And when the
So maybe I just got my answer already.
I could only be here where it feels like home.
But if I look on the 15 minutes, yeah, it's just not sure. Looks a little incomplete.
How you move forward and still go against the tide. Yeah. Who did you make? Who made you strong? Yeah. Did you get help when that was rough? Yeah. Tell me your story. How did you make your dreams come true? You're so strong. I wanna be strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. 'Cause you're so strong. I wanna be so strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. When I grow old. When I grow old. Yeah. When I grow old. When I grow old. Tell me your story. How did you find your peace alive? Yeah. Oh yeah. Who made your heart smile and made you lose a track of time? Yeah. Do you think I'd help by your side all day and night? Someone to care about and do you right. You still wrote your story when nobody believed.
USD going down?
You're so strong. I wanna be strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. 'Cause you're so strong. I wanna be so strong.
It's a very hot day today here in Sydney.
Just like you.
Hot morning.
I wanna be just like you. When I grow
30 degrees, gonna get to 33.
when I
Oh, it's 28 here. It's a bit rainy a bit.
What's the humidity like?
I'm not so sure.
Dollar CAD, Aussie yen,
Thinking about getting an air conditioner. Do you know what brand is good for air conditioners?
I have a Panasonic here. It depends on how much money I want to spend. Just don't buy anything with an LG.
What about Mitsubishi?
Yeah, they are pretty good. The small ones especially.
So I just got an ad earlier that there is like a $300 cashback for Mitsubishi air conditioners. So well, look at those. They're 4 wall air conditioners when you install them.
Yeah, split unit. Always split unit.
What about window? Window's alright, isn't it?
If you want to contribute to global cooling, then yeah.
Hearing that
I guess
Queensland
the
has
windows
reported a
aren't
project
that
with
still-
Boeing
aren't
to
that
build
good.
unmanned aircraft.
Not double glazed.
Split units are cheaper, easier to maintain, and more energy efficient. And you have one hole in the wall, and if you have a window unit, you have to take off your window. and they make way more noise.
Anything but a portable air conditioner.
Yeah, a window unit is a portable air conditioner fixed to a window.
But the portable air conditioner is much worse than that.
Actually, I have two of these window air conditioners, but without the frame. Just what's inside of them. And I have them under the roof and they supply the piping, which is actually pretty cool.
Pound yen.
Like I said, they are under my roof. I cannot see or hear them. I just use the technology because it's really easy to install like that.
What do you mean piping? Like what kind of piping? Do you mean like ducts, like air ducts?
Yeah.
Not piping.
Large compressor, I just have this window unit without a casing and anything. Just what's inside a normal window unit. You just buy them very cheap. They are not branded.
The micro sounds very windy or something like that.
Aussie dollar.
Static something.
Yeah, but they're under the roof, so I don't really care how much noise they make.
Tell me why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy?
Yeah, I guess this backstraight is not gonna work out.
Got you in, I just can't be. Baby, won't you own
What do we do then?
long? Tell me why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be. Without you, baby, want you all night long. Want you all night long. Want you all night, 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 want you all night. Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be. Without you, baby, want you all night long. Want you all night long.
Pound yen.
Baby, now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be. Without you, baby, want you all night long. Want you all night long. Give me all your love, baby, give me all your love. Baby, give me all your love, all your love, all your love.
And according to traders, Asian investment grade dollar bond spreads tightening about 3 basis points. Just a reminder that with China markets out for the national holiday till Friday, we won't be getting the daily PBOC dollar yuan fixing.
Without you, baby, want you all night long. Want you all night long.
Euro dollar. Dollar CAD.
In fixed income news, New Zealand LGFA will offer 200 million New Zealand dollars worth of bonds at auction on October the 7th. To repeat, New Zealand's LGFA will offer 200 million New Zealand dollars worth of bonds at auction on October the 7th.
Aussie yen.
I had a call, I'm back. Guess I could start selling pound yen here on the range.
Dollar CAD. Euro dollar. Aussie yen. Pound yen. Aussie yen.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know.
Dollar CAD.
Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again.
Pound yen.
Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow, so cold. Cause you're thinking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up.
Aussie dollar.
I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. No time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't see and waste away. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
And the Bank of Japan
Jax.
offering to buy 420 billion yen worth of 1 to 3 year JGBs, and also offers to buy 420 billion yen of 5 to 10 year JGBs. Just to repeat, the Bank of Japan offers to buy 420 billion yen of both 1 to 3 year JGBs and 5 to 10 year JGBs.
Aussie dollar.
yen.
Aussie yen.
Hey, it got quiet in here. Anybody around?
I'm here.
Your mic is crackly again. What happened?
Aussie dollar.
Others remember also that the war could not have been won if the Belgians, the British, the French, and the Italians had not done.
Hey, SwingFish, does your air conditioning, like, is it dehumidify too?
Yeah, the one I have does that.
Is it the split cycle one or the portable?
Aussie dollar,
Sorry?
The split cycle?
Aussie yen,
air
Yeah.
conditioner? I wonder how they install it, because I have a double brick house. If the walls are really thick, so I wonder how do they drill for the wall? Do they like put it for the roof for the split cycle?
Sorry, can you say that again?
I have really thick walls on my house, like they're double brick. And I'm wondering like how do they drill through the wall and put it into your house? Like how they do it? How do they install it?
Usually they have a core drill, it's just one hole. Same hardware, same tools they use to make holes in new buildings. It's pretty. Pretty straightforward.
I have a picture of how thick my walls are.
And in equity news, we're seeing Hong Kong shares of the Chinese chipmaker SMIC set to open around 2.9% lower after the prelim exchanges with the US over export restrictions. Meanwhile, Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index is set to open up overall around 2.5% higher.
I just shit on myself.
Aussie dollar, Aussie yen.
Do they like seal the hole, or is it like a loose fucking hole?
Show us the shit.
Euro yen.
More equity news from MUFG. This time the 7NI stake for
Euro yen dollar.
1% at MUFG.
Aussie yen. DAX. Aussie yen. Aussie dollar.
Yeah, actually, I can rent the tools, so it's a very cheap way.
It's not worth it for one air conditioner.
Isn't it possible to like drill accidentally to the wires of the house? Or like the piping? Or would there not be any there?
Well, I'm not in your house, so I cannot answer this question.
Probably best to leave it to professionals.
Yeah, plus they usually come with a pickup full of small parts too, which you don't have. So if there is some problem they need to fix, they can do that in minutes. You have to go out and buy stuff. Starting with the piping, ending with insulation materials or whatever. Small stuff costs you like $1 or whatnot, but if you don't have it, you have to go and get it. And usually you cannot buy like small pieces of that. So unless if you plan on installing multiple ones, I would not do that. I would just hire somebody. Plus, I would hire the company where you buy it from actually, because then you have warranty not on the device itself, but also on the way it's being installed. Because if you don't do that, they're gonna blame the installer.
Right, true. True. Okay, definitely don't install myself.
Aussie yen.
So now I gotta just choose, do I want to have multiple of them, or do I just want to have an air duct going through the house to different rooms? Because there's 3 rooms on the same wall, all along the same wall, so I could have the air conditioning, the unit just come into the living room and just have the air ducts go to the other rooms, or have multiple, like have 2, like one in the bedroom.
This depends on how you're gonna use the room. Like I have downstairs a large one with air ducts because this is one large room. It's just cheaper to do it that way. But on the upstairs, each room has its own heat exchanger because it's more easy to control.
What do you mean own heat can change, like the oblong unit with light fans? Or the own like condensing unit?
Cable.
Like I said, I have these small units under the roof, and they are for the bedroom and for the.
Oh, like heat exchange for to save electricity, right? Save energy. What do you mean? Oh no, I know what you mean. The air conditioning. There's also like heat exchanges for if you're trying to heat your house. They like bring in new air and chuck out the old air and heat up the new air with the old air.
This also depends on how you operate a house itself. It's like if they're like I am sitting in a 12 square meter room, I have a dedicated air conditioning for that. Because if I'm not in a room, my home automation system just gonna turn it off. So there's no. It's the easiest way to do that. But if you talking about a room that's there is always be traffic, then it's a different thing. And it's probably cheaper to leave the air conditioning on, especially if the rooms are bigger. I'm gonna close my DAX trade here real quick.
Cheaper to leave it on than to toggle it, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Aussie yen.
So like for the cashback, the Mitsubishi air conditioners, there's ducted systems and wall-mounted split systems I could choose from, and both have like the duct systems have the most cashback.
Yeah, because they're gonna charge you a few $1,000s to install it.
So it's more expensive, yeah. Alright. That makes sense.
But like I said, if it's a large room and there's a lot of traffic, then you're not gonna turn it off anyway. It may be regulated down so it doesn't cool that much if there's no traffic in the room or something like that, but it's gonna be always on because it's cheaper than turning it off. And then a system like that gonna save you money in the long run. Like I said, I have something like that downstairs. I have a very large unit downstairs which is responsible for the whole room. But in my trading room I have a small split unit with just 14,000 BTU because it's a small room, only I'm in it, and if I'm leaving the room, the home automation just gonna turn it off. If I get back in after a few hours, it's gonna take like 5 minutes for the air conditioning to cool it down. But if I have a 200 square meter room, it's gonna take hours to cool it down. So the energy used to cool it back down is gonna be more expensive than keeping it at a certain level.
So you would keep it on in the morning. You turn it on in the morning and then keep it on as the day gets hotter to keep that temperature, because that's more energy efficient to keep the same temperature than to wait for it to get hot.
Well, now it's off because I'm the only person in the house and I'm not leaving this room. But if people are here, if like the family is around or whatever, and then it's just on until we go to bed, because like I said, turning it off and turning it back on in a few hours to re-establish the previous temperature is gonna cost more energy as keeping the temperature. But that's also depends on the technology is being used. If you use a compressor, this may be not true, but if you use an inverter, this is most definitely true.
Dude, I thought those are only compressor air conditioners.
But my large unit downstairs actually runs with a compressor, and this is still cheaper leaving it on versus turning it off.
Inverters are just compressors.
Yeah, but it's a different technology.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, what? There's a new technology for air conditioning? I'm like, holy shit.
Inverters. Our old-fashioned compressor has only it's binary. It's either on or it's off, like in your car. Like the heater in your car is either on or off. There is no, you cannot adjust the temperature. What you do adjust the temperature is just giving you the impression of doing that. What the car does is regulating the air. Like mixing cold air with warm air in order to get it colder instead of hotter. So if you set it to whatever, warmer in your car, all it does is gonna let in more hot air and less cold air. But the heat that's coming out is always the same, and with a compressor it's the same. It's either on or it's off. There is nothing in between. And if you have an inverter, this is analog, so they can adjust the compression rate dynamically.
So which is cheaper? Maybe the compressor. Right?
Compressor units are usually cheaper. Same like a car with a manual gearbox is cheaper because it's like being produced 1,000 billion times.
You guys are talking my language on stream. Had to pop in.
Oh, about air conditioning.
Pound yen.
Mechanical engineering.
Yeah, just anything about energy.
Yeah, well, so if I cool down my room, right, or at my house, where would the insulation where would the heat be coming in from? It'd be coming in through the floor, wouldn't it? If I want to cool down my room and I want to keep it cool, what's the best spot to insulate?
Everywhere.
Double brick walls, and I have really good roof insulation since I got a new roof. So the windows are a problem because they're not double glazed, and I find that it's a weak point of the insulation, I guess.
Well, a chain is only as strong as the weakest part.
Yeah. So if you've got all the insulation and you leave your door open to crack it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I should put foil on my windows to reflect the infrared light.
Just accept the fact that you have a $4 higher electric bill. How about that? And go on with your life. Just pay the damn bill and move on. How about that?
I feel like I could cool down my room and then leave it off forever.
Yeah, but you can also spend the rest of your life insulating it so you can save 40 cents. And do nothing else with your life. Or you just pay the 40 cents. How about that?
Electricity in Australia is very, very expensive.
I mean, if you plan on spending 100 grand on renovating your house, and then there is the question, do I add another 5 grand to get new windows, because then I'm gonna spend less money on temperature control later and save this money in about 10-15 years? That's a different thing.
Okay, no. The opportunity cost of 5 grand, saving that little money, then the return on that's not very good.
Yeah, but like I said, if your electric bill is I don't know, $10 more because you have shitty windows, so be it. It's just operational cost at this point, because it makes no sense taking that effort at all.
Aussie yen.
Is it the more power the air conditioner has, the more efficient it is? Is it like an inverter? I mean, is it like a what's it called? Yeah, an inverter.
Efficiency has to do with how like the quality, the effect of the output compared to the amount of input.
Yeah, I just wanted to address that, or what Sanadi just said. That's correct. It's like if you have a car with 500 horsepower and you live in a school zone. It's just pretty much pointless. Unless you want to overtake some cats, but you can do that with a bike too, so...
You know how like power supplies, the more powerful they are, the more energy efficient they are? Like a higher rating power supply for a computer would be more efficient.
No, it's just sales. It makes no difference whatsoever.
The efficiency rating is like that gold, silver, and bronze on power supplies. The actual power rating of it is nothing to do with efficiency. Efficiency is
with the CPU.
Electricity is not gonna go faster through the cable if you have more power in the supply. Nothing is faster than the speed of light. Sorry.
Damn. What? You're saying we can't travel back in time now?
Damn!
Come on.
The problem with being at the speed of light is that you can only live in darkness. Opposed to being in HODL. That's what I was referencing. I don't know where it's from though, but I thought it was funny.
I think funny that you guys were talking about those windows and stuff because doing that on a bit of a project right now. But with double glazing. Sorry, Dad just walked in.
You're glazing it yourself? You're gonna put helium or argon in it?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, no, my dad knocked on my door. It's not like you can't think of double glazing as like twofold, like you double the efficiency of your window. It's all the point I'm trying to make, when you try and maximize efficiency, it normally gets very, very expensive, like in the end. Like you're never going to get it perfect. Like nothing in life is going to be perfect. You're always going to have inefficiencies in places. The thing that you have to determine is it worth the money for that inefficiency? Can I change something and I'll save a lot more money? It's that's the whole thing here.
Yeah, that's finance.
Yeah, this is always exponential. This is never linear.
This guy who invented like some kind of new air conditioning technology. I posted the video in HODL, and it's like...
Yeah, again, efficiency, what Sanadi just said. This goes exponentially. Sure, there are unbelievably good air conditioning systems. It's gonna cost you $2 million to install it in your house. And then you're gonna save, I don't know, $40 on your electricity bill. So you're just gonna need to survive like 2 million years, and then you're gonna make money with that.
And that's just kind of like CPUs, for example. You go for that mid-range CPU, you're going to get the best performance for your buck. You go for
AMD.
Yeah, for example, AMD Ryzen 3600. Then you go to the 37, then the 3800. How much more money do you pay for the little extra performance you get?
Mm-hmm.
It gets ridiculous in the end.
Yeah, like the CPU I have. I have a 12 core, and if I got the 16 core, it would have cost me $1,000 more. But there would be no difference whatsoever in the performance of C-Trader.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten the 16 core. I went for the 3700X instead of 3600. I was like, I wanted the extra cores to
Yeah, but besides of a higher electricity bill and higher purchasing cost, there is zero difference. Unless you're a professional movie editor or something like that.
Yeah. What's good about these? I think what makes these so like power efficient, or what's part of it, is that they clock themselves down. The idle cores, they actually clock themselves down to like a really low frequency, and you can watch them in that Ryzen Master, see them
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like same if you have a 500 horsepower car. You don't need to push it hard to move it forward. Because you have the torque instantly. And if you drive a Fiat Panda or something like that, you have to hit it hard every time you want to get it moving. And that's the difference between Intel Xeon and AMD Ryzen. Because if you want AMD to speed up, you have to kick it. And Xeon does it while sleeping. That's the difference. That's why there are no AMD servers.
Well, now there is with EPYC, but that's why AMD is a stock has been doing really well. It's not because of the gaming CPUs, because of the server CPUs, much bigger market.
It's just like having a Ferrari and a Honda. Unless you're gonna use it, like unless you're on the track and you're gonna use it, it's a waste. You're not gonna. There's no difference.
Yeah.
It's with everything the same. It's air conditioning, cars, trading is always the same. I mean, if you take a two pip trade, because the probability is 99.9% that this is gonna get there, but you have a 2.5 pip spread, it's pointless of making the trade.
If you really care about saving like petrol, you could like figure out which RPMs is the most efficient and like keep it at exact RPM like all the time. But people don't do that because it's crazy.
But this is already factored into the engineering of the car. They're gonna engineer gear ratios, everything for efficiency in that already.
For an automatic. But CVTs are the most.
You still have gear efficiency, even if it's automatic. There is no difference. Even if it's a Variomatic or something like that, there's still.
CVTs are the best. They're the most efficient. They're amazing. But they're fucking horrible to drive. They're no fun. It's constantly changing the gear ratio to be the most optimum, which is just a fucking amazing idea. But
if you want that, just get an EV.
Yeah, I know. It does sound like an EV. It's just very loud. It's just constant noise. Like the engine just stays the same RPM and that doesn't change the sound at all.
I'll be back in a moment.
I would argue petrol cars are still better than EVs. The energy density of petrol is like a million times more. So I can save money by getting like a less powerful air conditioning unit, right?
Like I said, this depends on how do you live, how do you use the room, how is the room designed, how many windows are there, what direction the windows are facing. There's so many factors. You cannot just make a binary decision based on that.
Like, if I get a low-powered one and I run it from the morning, it would keep the house cool. Like, it wouldn't struggle, most likely, I think. Anyways, I'm looking at this website and they're telling me how many kilowatts you need per square meter.
Yeah, but that's bullshit, because if you have sun-facing windows, you can already double the BTU range. If you're in a basement, you can use half of that. This is not binary. Like the one I have is supposed to be 14 and it's only 7, because it's a very small room and the only window I have is not facing the sun, so I don't need the power. You just said A small one gonna do the job just fine. 'Cause I'm surrounded by walls. But downstairs I have a very, very large window front in the living room, and it's facing the sun side. And if my neighbor cuts my bamboo, the sun is gonna shine in, and then this air conditioning gonna struggle.
Yeah.
And that's why it has a lot of power.
Do you shut the blinds when it's sunny? It's like now we do. Here
So-
we do. We're like if if the sun is shining through, we shut the blinds. I'm not sure how well that works. It works pretty well, I guess.
Yeah, I have this automated anyway.
Electricity is like 3 times the cost. For you, it's like I think 10 cents USD, and in here it's like $30, 30 cents. Like the reason why I'm kind of worried about the cost of electricity is because last time I went 47 degrees, and so when it gets that hot, it's gonna get less efficient, right?
It's
use a lot
just
more
gonna need longer to make it happen, and if it runs longer, it's gonna suck your electricity longer. Like I said, this is binary. It's either on or it's off, and when it's on, it's gonna cost energy. I mean, if the compressor is running, not the inside unit. The inside unit doesn't need any power. It's just a fan and a little bit of electronics.
Yeah, but the outside unit, when because it's trying to give off heat, right? Like the condenser is gonna create heat, and you're trying to give off that heat to the environment. If it's hotter outside, wouldn't that mean you can't give as much heat out to the environment? It'll be much more difficult, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be more difficult.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So you're gonna leave it on for longer.
Ah, the cat's fighting again.
Well, the kilowatts, they're not actually in kilowatt hours, they're just in kilowatts. So that's just the output. So the input can change and become higher.
Just go to some of these shops and get some advice. And if
Yeah,
the
I'm
person
not talking about
if the person only asks how big is the room and don't ask where the windows are, go to another shop.
Aussie yen.
The Hang Seng is closed. Let's just check. No.
No, it's open.
Aussie yen.
To the rhythm of the violent breeze.
Pound yen.
of the violet breeze. All things moving closer to the rhythm of the violet breeze. Violet breeze. Violet breeze. To the rhythm of the violet breeze. To the rhythm of the violet breeze.
Let me level with you. Let me be in your crew. I just wanna be free. Be with people like me. I'm so not in the mood to be broken and blue. I just wanna go dance. Baby, find me some romance.
It's a confirmation from Boeing saying
Pound
Queensland
yen.
will be assembling Boeing's first Australian designed, developed unmanned aircraft.
Hit the floor. Maybe somewhere I haven't been before. I don't wanna kill the vibe. I don't wanna feel it if it don't feel right. I just wanna break the ice. There's so much more to life than tears. There's so much more to life than fears. All I want is a night off. All I need is a night off. All I want is a night off. Ooh. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain, free from the pain, free from the pain. A night off, a night off. I could use a new friend. I don't wanna pretend. You just get who I am. Almost feel like we're fam. Think it's time that we try something money can't buy. You and me should go dance. Maybe find us some romance. I don't wanna talk
Aussie
tonight.
yen.
I don't wanna waste another night. I just wanna hit the floor. Maybe somewhere I haven't been before. I don't wanna kill the vibe. I don't wanna feel it if it don't feel right. I just wanna break the ice. There's so much more to life than tears. There's so much more to life than fears. All I want is a night off. All I need is a night off. All I want is a night off. Ooh. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain, free from the pain, free from the pain. A night off, a night off. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain.
I'm long on Goo and AJ. How long more you think they have in them?
There's so much more to life than tears. There's so much more
Looks like till now.
fears. All I want is a night off. All I need
The US dollar is still on our side, but I'm not so sure this is gonna last very long.
take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain, free from the pain, free from the pain. A night off, a night off.
Aussie yen.
Right, watching it.
Pound yen.
Looks like we're done here. Don't like that. I'm placing a hedge order. I'm back in a second. I need another coffee before I fall asleep.
Same. Except I'm drinking Powerade.
Hey, I'm back.
Did you use SwingFish?
No, I just had lunch and a coffee and I'm back.
Pound yen.
You literally just said, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a coffee before I fall asleep. And then you come back.
My man. We both think about coffee all the time.
Yeah, I remember I asked you how do you stay focused on the
Aussie
market?
yen.
It's like coffee.
Coffee, literally.
I guess cigarettes help too, I don't know.
It's more of just a stress relief.
Yeah, I heard like that's what poker players smoke cigarettes for, but then it causes stress because you're craving it or something.
Causes stress because you're physically putting your body under more stress. Your heart rate goes up, everything like that goes up. However, your mind gets tricked to feeling relaxed.
Yeah, I've never smoked before, so I wouldn't know. Not planning to. See a lot of new people starting to smoke again because of the they don't do the no smoking ads anymore. You got kids vaping and smoking. Is that a vape? I don't mind vaping. I quite like it. So how's your day been? Have you made any trades or anything?
In a trade, small.
You sure it's a real trade? Not like a board trade or like...
Ah,
know what I
it's
mean?
real. Yeah. No, I had a bit of a problem with my board trades and doing them.
What pair?
Losing money. But no, I've cut that out.
What pair?
Oh, Aussie yen.
Are you short or long it?
Short. Although I think it's gonna go up. I already took
Pound
the
yen.
reversal and made the decision and plan, so it's all Gucci.
I think it's 50-50 in Aussie yen. I think it's a buy, if anything.
Yeah, probably more of a buy.
Yeah, I think it's a long, but even then, like, longing at that level is just dumb. Even though I think it's likely, more likely it's going to go up. But
Depends on your size and where your stop is.
I closed out on 2 positions on AUDJPY and left 1 running. Shitter trading, again,
Pound
LOL.
yen.
My man. you make sure the indices don't go above VWAP. Like, you tell Nasdaq and DAX to just fuck right back down, please. Cheers, Swing.
I'll let him know. I love saying I'll let him know. It's so sarcastic. It's like someone tells you, make sure the dog doesn't go into your room, or don't let the dog into your room, and then you reply, I'll let him know. Like you'll let the dog know not to go in your room. SwingFish, you back yet?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take profit early.
What are you on month for? Zanardi's in a short Aussie yen trade. He was telling me earlier. He's a naughty. Today's a long weekend, right?
Not sure. No. Oh, it is. Yeah. Labor Day.
Okay, you're making me feel better because I didn't even know. Well, I forgot, but I mean, I heard someone say that it's going to be a long weekend and I forgot. No, is it today? It's Labor Day, apparently.
the Japanese Chief Cabinet Secretary on the wires at the moment. Understands that Trump's condition is good.
Scale in 10.
So Japan's Nikkei index rises 1.3% at the morning close, with the Topix index rising around 1.9% at morning close.
Remember when we went to Hollywood? We did stuff that we never thought we would. Backstage parties,
scenes, yeah. I told you that I loved you, then you said that you love me. Let's not put a label on it, 'cause you call it what you want. Yeah, you call it what you want. A lot of good things that are coming, so let's call it what we want. Yeah, we call it what we want. Kissing for the first time in my car, after drinking with our best friends at the bar. Late night walks and smokes on balconies. Told you that I loved you, then you said that you love me. Let's not put a label on it, 'cause you call it what you want. Yeah, we call it what we want.
DAX.
And even when we make mistakes, we only get better. We only get better. Even when we're slipping up, we only get better. We only get better. We only get better.
It's a weather update from the NHC saying Marie weakens and is now a tropical storm. More from the NHC saying the system is forecast to be a tropical storm when it nears the Cayman Islands on Monday, and hurricane when it moves near or over western Cuba on Tuesday. The system forecast to move into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico on Tuesday night or early Wednesday.
I think we're gonna get off this position. having trouble staying awake here anyway.
Same.
Still alive in my short, surprisingly. Things aren't moving though. Oh wait, hey, Swing, it's Monday. Nothing's probably gonna happen. It's probably just gonna go right now.
Have you seen last Monday's price action?
Let me go back a week to remind myself. Oh yeah, true. Good point. I mean, for looking at last week Monday, for most of Tokyo, it fucked around.
Yeah. Usually, if there is something happening, it's gonna happen almost immediately.
I mean, yeah, it opened up, it whipsawed a bit, and then for like 10 hours, it just didn't really do much. Like, it did make a couple of moves, but like, very sketchy. It's you don't have any nice supports or anything to target it there.
Hey at SwingFish 12, how's it going?
Hey SwingFish, so I'm filling out this form to get like a cashback money guarantee from this like company, and They're asking whether I want an electronic funds transfer or check, and they say they're not responsible if the bank doesn't accept the check or doesn't accept the electronic funds transfer, and that's the bank's fault.
That means they don't accept any drama from you for free money.
Yeah, but which do I choose? Which is better? Which is safer, check or
That depends on your bank,
funds transfer?
on your account.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna trail from here. This is getting very boring. And I'm literally falling asleep here.
T0.7.
It says the promoter will not be responsible for a banking institution rejecting a check or EFT payment
Limits
or
off.
any costs associated with locating the lost monies.
And I'm out. Wow, that was more than I expected.
That was a good long that you did there. For some reason my VWAP is very different on Aussie yen to yours.
Hey Swing, I got a really good YouTube video to pop in that education channel. Just pop it in your inbox.
Yeah. Alright everyone, I'm gonna call it a day early. I'm really tired. I'm gonna be online later for some scalping in the London session. I'm gonna hit the sofa for a little bit. Alright, sorry everyone. I'll be back in a few hours, yeah. Just hop in the Discord if anybody needs to know something. It's free.